So we move into service now. So this is after sales. So it could either be, your internal staff that are having problems that need to be sort of resolved, or more typically your customers. They log in with either a problem or a question or things along those lines. So you just need to log a record within the CRM, which is called a case, and take that through to resolution. So these cases may or may not be tied to support contracts. Obviously, our customers have support contracts, so we use entitlements, and those entitlements have service level agreements. So we've got a certain amount of time to come back to the customer to respond and say we're working on the ticket. You can also build knowledge base articles within the system, and you can publish these out to a linked customer portal as well. So let's go take a look at this. So if we come into cases, we're sat on a cases dashboard here, very much like the opportunities dashboard. But I can quickly create a case here. So perhaps the customer has phoned in or sent an email or something along those lines. So I'm just going to quickly create this for a datum, and it's a return issue. None of these fields are those two fields are mandatory. These aren't. I don't have to record these in here, but I will just record this one against an entitlement here, against a support contract the customer has, and just save and close that off. I could put a bit more of a description in here, but it's just an overview here, just so you get the idea of what needs to be created. I'm just going to go view that case record in here. So there's my SLA. My SLA is kicked in. I've now got 56 minutes and 56 seconds to actually do something about this. And then there's rules behind that service level agreement that if I get close to those 56 minutes, it's then going to start emailing me and my boss to say, hey, something needs to be done with this case. And we can build from there. But again, we've got the timeline here. We've got the business process flow across the top here, all the steps I need to take to get this to resolution. I can see my knowledge base articles over here, so it will just take my return issue here and come in and do a search across my knowledge base articles to see if I've got any knowledge base articles here that would be useful to me. And we've got return authorization here, so that's probably what they're going to need. So I can just quickly email that off to them here, and that will bring through the knowledge base article. And that you can have pictures and images, however you want to sort of format these out, and just quickly send that off. And then that case has been sort of moved on to the next step, and we'll see through to resolution, and all the activities and emails, etc., would be in my timeline there. So that's if the customer called in, or if the customer created an email and emailed in, and we've got the knowledge base searches, etc. But what happens, if we create that portal? So if we come into here, so this is the live GCC support portal, and I'm just logged in as sort of admin at the moment. So customers can browse into the knowledge base here and go for search, or they can log a case in here as well, and there's sort of product news across the side here. So I'm just going to click and come into support and open a new case. So I can log through this individual. Well, I'm not actually going to go through and log a case, but you're just going to see the principle here. As I start to type this in, it's already come back with knowledge base articles here. So I might actually be able to solve my own problem before I even get in touch with the company and come through that way. I'm just running a little slow because things tend to run a little slow whilst you're doing a team share as well as processing things within here. But that would be the knowledge base article, and I can pick that up from there. There we go. And I could just do found my answer, and that's it, and that's as far as I needed to go. Or I could just log my case from within the system, and then being as I'm logged in as a super user, I can start to see all of the cases that my company has had, regardless of who logged them. And I can also see sort of case KPIs and my contacts as well. So I could keep my contacts. So logging in as a customer, I could update the contacts from here as well if I needed. Okay, so it's getting close to timeout here. So that was service.